How's the television business working out for RTC?
We like to think very well. Obviously, as the rest of our pieces of business now, it's extremely competitive, and we continue to add functionality. It's a business that is very unique in that there are a lot of channels. You are somewhat limited in the different tiers that you can offer clients or customers. So we continue to, Eric Lee does a great job, balancing our programming. But in general, the acceptance from our customers has been very good. We do have issues from time to time, like all cable providers do, and for the most part, our customers are very patient. Make sure that we're aware, which we do appreciate. We can't fix what we don't know about, but I think all in all, it's going very well.
How is the explosion in cell phone use affecting RTC revenue?
It is affecting it. Fortunately, Mr. Terrell had the wisdom and foresight many years ago to start the fiber build, which really enables us in a very high quality, second to none type manner to offer internet and cable. We will have the best pipe to the home of anyone, being fiber. There are other ways to provide those services, but it's not long term. It's not as reliable. You can't scale. You can't add customers like we can. He had the foresight to do that many years ago. Was one of the first really regional phone companies to do that, and because that has been built, and we should be complete for our coverage area by the end of 2011. It has allowed us to provide that kind of service and to get into that business a lot more easily than others.
Is that to say that all RTC customers will have Fiber Connect by the end of next year?
All of what we call our local access area, we are that is somewhat regulated still. Although this is the regulation is going away on the phone side. It is still somewhat regulated, and we have a incumbent local exchange carrier area that we will have covered with fiber to the door.
And what percentage of that is that? Most everybody in the county?
It is, as far as homes, it's probably, I think about 95% of the homes. I got away from your question when I was talking about the fiber build. You asked about the impact of cell phones. I segued to the fiber build. The fiber build got us into other pieces of business. Prior to that, obviously, it was local long distance access lines and, local access lines and long distance. And both those are decreasing. Cell phones are having an impact nationally. I mean, if you look at anybody in this industry, there are people that are deciding that to use a cell phone versus having a local landline. I'm not one of those. I still think there's a lot of need for a local line, but it is having an impact. So that is where the cable, TV, and the internet become critical to our business.
Can we expect RCT to expand by acquiring other independent telephone companies?
No, I would say you couldn't expect that. Certainly wouldn't rule it out. However, and again, I'm 30 days on the job. As I look at what we're very good at, it's our local service. It's the fact that we have a space and a presence here and in Akron that we provide local service to our customers. They can come in, they can see us, they can hopefully not grab us and shake us, but there's a huge advantage to that. Technology is getting much more rich in feature function. It's not getting easier. Technology is getting more complex as it allows us to do more, but the need for assistance is there. And the fact that we can provide that, we have great folks here that can come out, on the spot, help. You can come in and see us. I think that is a huge advantage and probably our biggest competitive advantage. Versus a lot of our competitors, you dial a 1-800 number. The other thing is we, because of our commitment to the community, not only in the past but what we'll continue to do. That's not just because we like to give back. We do, but we know the value of what spending money in this community does. It comes back to all the businesses. And the last thing is that as businesses do have an issue, we want to get them going as soon as we can, if it's an internet issue or a phone issue, because we're concerned about their business. Every business is vital to this community. So we have a invested interest that we get that business up and running as quick as possible, because we don't want them to lose a customer.
Mm-hmm. What's ahead for the phone business? What do you see in the next 20, 30 years?
Well, that's what part of my challenge will be, is to hopefully figure that out. I think one thing's for certain, that the technologies are converging. So when you look at TV and what you can do with the set-top box, and now when the phone rings, caller ID, if you're one of our digital subscribers, caller ID pops up.
I like that.
On your TV. That's a convergence of technology. We are trialing a new program right now that is a web interface, and it's a static program that's on the TV, and it has local movies, weather, local games, news, that type of thing. So again, a web application that's accessible through the TV. The TV's not going to go away. Some people talked about the fact that you can get TV feed on your cell phone now, and I always say that I'm not going to watch Monday Night Football tonight on my lazy boy with my 3.5-inch screen. So I think you'll see a convergence in technologies over the years. I think it's Moore's law, as technology doubles every 2 years, and we're certainly seeing that, and it's going to impact our business. We are in the technology business. So my crystal ball is not quite there yet, but hopefully I'll have that figured out soon.